Have you ever hugged a woman and felt like nothing happened? You smiled, wrapped your arms around her, and then she stepped back, smiled politely, and walked away as if it was just another greeting. That awkward little moment left you wondering, did I do something wrong? Was she even interested? Most men brush it off and think a hug is nothing more than a simple gesture, a formality that doesn't carry any real weight. But here's the truth. A hug is far more powerful than most men realize. It's not just a casual hello or goodbye. It is one of the most underrated tools to spark desire, create attraction, and leave a woman thinking about you long after the moment is over. A hug has the ability to communicate things words can't. It can show confidence without arrogance, warmth without neediness, and presence without trying too hard. Done correctly, it can make her feel drawn to you in a way she doesn't even understand. She might replay that brief moment in her mind hours later, feeling a subtle pull toward you, even if she doesn't consciously realize why. That is the hidden power of a hug that most men completely ignore. The problem is most men hug mechanically. They rush through it as if it were a chore. They stiffen their bodies and overthink what feels normal, or they give such a quick, awkward squeeze that it leaves no emotional impact at all. Some men even try too hard, making the hug feel forced or uncomfortable. Any of these mistakes can instantly turn a potentially magnetic moment into something she forgets as soon as she steps away. What separates a forgettable hug from a memorable one is subtle intention, presence, and timing. It's not about strength or holding her longer than socially acceptable, or even trying to act mysterious. It's about being fully aware of the moment, fully engaged in her energy, and making her feel something unique that she can't quite put into words. A properly executed hug can communicate calm confidence, emotional stability, and even a hint of desire, all without saying a single word. Imagine this: you meet her for a quick coffee. You walk up, smile, and go in for the hug. Instead of the usual 1-second squeeze, you pause, let your arms rest naturally, and hold her for just a beat longer than expected. You don't stiffen, you don't fidget, you just let yourself be present. That small adjustment is enough to make her brain notice something different. She feels safe, acknowledged, and slightly intrigued. It's subtle, almost imperceptible, but it is powerful beyond measure. Today, I am going to reveal the secrets most men completely overlook. These are the tiny shifts, the subtle gestures, the body language nuances, and the little psychological triggers that turn an ordinary hug into a moment she won't forget. Once you understand these, you won't just hug her. You will create a magnetic pull that makes her want to spend more time with you, think about you more often, and secretly desire your presence. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to hug a woman in a way that leaves a lasting impression, how to hold her so she feels safe and intrigued, and how to make your presence linger in her mind long after you let go. This is not about tricks or manipulation. It's about awareness, confidence in the subtle art of making a woman feel something rare and memorable during the simplest gesture of all, a hug. Part 1. The silent power of a hug. A hug is far more than a simple gesture of closeness. Many men approach it as if it were just a routine act, a casual way to greet or say goodbye. But in reality, a hug is a silent exchange of energy, an unspoken moment that can communicate far more than words ever could. When done intentionally, a hug can radiate confidence, warmth, and emotional stability, making her feel both safe and subtly drawn toward you. When done poorly, it is easily forgotten, just another fleeting interaction in her day. Most men fail to understand this because they underestimate the power of presence. She will subconsciously notice if you are relaxed, grounded, and fully engaged in the moment, or if you are tense, distracted, and thinking about something else entirely. Even if your hug lasts only a few seconds, your energy and intention speak louder than the actual physical contact. A brief, well-executed hug can leave her thinking about you hours later, replaying the subtle sensation she felt during those few moments. Here's what makes a hug powerful. It is not about strength, duration, or trying to impress her physically. It is about the emotional message you communicate without saying a single word. A hug can signal that you are confident and secure, that you are comfortable with closeness, and that you can hold a woman's energy without needing validation or attention. She senses this deeply because women are naturally attuned to emotional cues. Think of it this way. Imagine a friend hugs you without intention, simply patting your back and stepping away. That hug leaves no emotional imprint. Now imagine someone who hugs you gently, maintains subtle warmth, and radiates calm confidence. That second hug lingers in memory. Your body language, posture, and breathing all contribute to the message you send. When a man hones this skill, even a simple hug becomes a tool of attraction, leaving her subtly thinking about him long after the interaction ends. The silent power of a hug lies in its ability to communicate what words cannot. It is a chance to show emotional awareness, presence, and confidence in a single, brief moment. Mastering this transforms an ordinary greeting into a lasting impression. This is the difference between being a man she forgets and a man who stays on her mind, creating subtle desire without saying a word. Part 2. Timing and Presence. One of the most overlooked secrets of a memorable hug is timing. Many men make the mistake of rushing it, squeezing her for a second, and immediately stepping back. This tiny act of impatience communicates insecurity, nervousness, or lack of interest, even if your intention was harmless. She subconsciously notices the timing, the hesitation, or the lack of presence. A well-timed pause can turn a simple hug into a moment that lingers in her mind, leaving her thinking about you in a way she can't explain. Presence is everything in a hug.
Being fully present means your mind is focused entirely on the moment.
Not on what you will say next, how long the hug should last, or whether it is socially acceptable. It is about grounding yourself, relaxing your body, and projecting calm confidence. A brief pause during the hug communicates that you are comfortable in the interaction and that she matters in that moment. That subtle awareness can make her feel noticed and valued. Imagine walking up to her after a long day. Instead of rushing the embrace, you slow down slightly, let your arms settle naturally, and hold her for just a beat longer than usual. You are not overthinking it or trying to make it dramatic. You are simply present and intentional. That pause allows her brain to register significance, triggering subtle emotional signals that she interprets as care and attentiveness. Timing also extends beyond the hug itself. The seconds immediately after the embrace are equally important. Most men step back and look away instantly as if the interaction is over. Instead, allow a brief moment for her to process the hug. Keep your energy steady, posture relaxed, and maintain soft eye contact if possible. That moment of calm presence communicates emotional stability, and women naturally find that magnetic. A hug is not just a physical gesture. It is a psychological signal. By mastering timing and presence, you make her feel safe, appreciated, and subtly drawn to you. It is these small details, holding slightly longer, staying calm, and being mentally present, that separate a forgettable hug from one she will replay in her mind for hours. Timing and presence transform a simple act into a powerful tool of attraction. Part 3. Hands and Touch. The way you use your hands during a hug is one of the most powerful, yet overlooked, aspects of creating attraction. Many men make critical mistakes in this area. They hover awkwardly, squeeze too tightly, or hold in unnatural positions. Each misstep communicates insecurity, tension, or discomfort, and it can instantly ruin the emotional impact of the hug. Hands are not just about touch, they are silent messengers that tell her how secure, confident, and attentive you are. To make a hug impactful, your hands should rest naturally on her back or shoulders. If the situation is comfortable and consensual, slightly above the waist can signal subtle confidence and control, but it must feel relaxed and natural. The goal is never to apply pressure or dominance. It is to communicate warmth, security, and emotional stability. A gentle, well-placed touch creates a subtle, lasting impression that words cannot convey. Many men panic about what to do with their hands. They twist, adjust, or fidget, which immediately signals nervousness. Instead, allow your hands to find a natural resting place. Follow her movement and stay relaxed. That relaxed touch communicates confidence and reassurance. Women pick up on these cues instinctively. They feel grounded and safe in a way they subconsciously associate with attraction. Think of it like this: you meet her at a cafe. As you hug, your hands rest naturally in the middle of her back. She unconsciously leans slightly into you, feeling the stability and calm energy you exude. That small adjustment creates a subtle magnetic pull. She may not even realize why, but her brain registers the safety and presence you are offering. The way your hands move and rest also conveys emotional intelligence. When you are mindful of how you touch her, you show that you are aware of her comfort and boundaries. This awareness is far more attractive than forceful gestures or overthinking. Mastering hand placement transforms an ordinary hug into a moment she replays in her mind, thinking about the warmth, comfort, and subtle attention she received from you. Hands are one of the most direct ways to communicate care. confidence, and emotional grounding. When used correctly, they elevate a hug from routine to magnetic, creating a lasting impression that women subconsciously associate with desire and security. Every subtle touch matters, and it is these details that make the difference between being forgotten and being remembered. Part 4. Matching energy. A hug is more than just a physical gesture. It is a silent conversation between two people. Every movement, every pause, and every touch communicates emotion, whether you realize it or not. One of the most overlooked aspects of creating a magnetic hug is matching her energy. Women subconsciously respond to energy and emotional alignment, not brute strength or flashy gestures. If she hugs softly, responding with a stiff, forceful embrace immediately breaks the connection. Conversely, if she is enthusiastic and warm, matching her energy slightly below her intensity communicates confidence and calm control. The goal is not to dominate or overpower, but to flow with her energy in a way that feels natural and balanced. Matching energy is critical because it allows her to feel comfortable and safe. When she senses that you are attuned to her movements, her breathing, and her subtle cues, her guard naturally comes down. This creates a deeper connection, making the hug feel intimate and meaningful, even if it only lasts a few seconds. It is this subtle alignment that separates a forgettable hug from one she will replay in her mind later. She will unconsciously associate your presence with calmness, attentiveness, and emotional security. Think about a scenario where she approaches you, hugging with a gentle, lingering embrace. If you respond with stiff rigidity or rush to pull away, the connection is lost. But if you soften, allow your arms to relax, and match the rhythm of her hug, you create a flow of energy that she will notice subconsciously. That flow signals emotional intelligence, attentiveness, and subtle confidence, all qualities women are drawn to naturally. Energy matching also demonstrates social awareness and emotional attunement. Women can immediately sense when a man is out of sync or unaware of her comfort. But when you read her energy correctly and respond appropriately, she feels a sense of alignment and harmony that is rarely experienced. A hug that is synchronized with her energy becomes not just a gesture, but a moment of emotional resonance, something she can carry with her long after the physical interaction ends. Remember, strength is not attraction. Awareness, attentiveness, and emotional alignment are. When you master the art of matching energy in a hug, you create an invisible, magnetic pull that draws her to you without saying a single word. She may not even consciously realize why she feels a stronger connection, but the subtle flow of energy ensures that the moment is unforgettable. Part 5. Eye contact and presence. Eye contact is one of the most powerful tools you can use during a hug, yet most men completely underestimate its effect. Looking at a woman before, during, and after a hug communicates far more than words ever could. A simple glance signals attention, intention, and presence, showing her that she is being truly seen and appreciated in that moment. Before the hug, make brief but meaningful eye contact. This signals that your approach is intentional and that your focus is entirely on her. It immediately sets the tone and creates subtle anticipation. During the hug, maintain a soft, gentle glance if possible. You do not need to stare or make it awkward. Just let your eyes communicate calm confidence and attentiveness. After the hug, hold her gaze slightly longer than normal. This post-hug eye contact is one of the most overlooked tools for creating emotional resonance and intrigue. Eye contact works because it communicates presence and emotional availability. Women are highly attuned to nonverbal cues, and maintaining gentle eye contact before and after a hug shows that you are fully engaged, not distracted or preoccupied. That simple act makes her feel noticed, valued, and emotionally connected, even if she doesn't consciously recognize it. Most men step back immediately, look away, or act like the moment is over, and in doing so, they lose the chance to make a lasting impression. Imagine a brief encounter. You walk up to hug her, hold her close, and gently meet her eyes. After stepping back, your gaze lingers just long enough for her to feel the weight of your presence. That pause, combined with the eye contact, sends a powerful message. She is seen, appreciated, and remembered. She will carry that feeling with her, subconsciously linking it to safety, warmth, and attraction. In essence, eye contact during a hug amplifies the effect of everything else: your presence, your energy, and the subtle warmth of your embrace. It transforms a simple physical gesture into a deeply memorable interaction. By mastering this silent communication, you make her feel connected, valued, and drawn to you, creating a magnetic pull that goes far beyond the hug itself. Part 6. Scent as a secret weapon. Scent is one of the most primal yet overlooked elements of attraction, especially during a hug. Women are wired to notice subtle smells, and these olfactory cues can have a lasting impact on their perception of you. A clean, subtle, and masculine scent can create a memory anchor, making her recall your presence long after the hug has ended. This is why scent can be such a powerful, silent weapon in your arsenal of attraction. It is important to understand that scent is not about overloading with cologne or body spray. Too strong a fragrance can be off-putting and overwhelm the subtlety of the interaction. Instead, opt for light, fresh scents on your neck, wrists, or clothing. Combined with clean, well-maintained clothing and fresh breath, this creates an invisible, yet powerful layer of presence that she will subconsciously notice. During a hug, her face often lands near your neck or shoulders, areas where your scent is most perceptible. Even if she doesn't consciously recognize it, her brain registers the smell and associates it with the emotional comfort she felt during the hug. Later in the day, encountering a similar scent can trigger subconscious memories of your presence, drawing her thoughts back to you. This subtle, primal connection is incredibly effective for creating lingering attraction. Think of it like this. You meet her at a casual gathering. As you hug, a warm, subtle, woodsy, or fresh scent surrounds her. She steps back, continues her day, and hours later, she smells a similar scent in a store or on a friend. Suddenly her mind drifts to you. That simple, almost imperceptible detail reinforces your presence in her memory, making you more memorable than any compliment or gesture could. Scent communicates confidence, attention to detail, and care. It signals that you take yourself seriously without needing to verbalize it. When combined with a well-executed hug, intentional eye contact, and calm, aligned energy, it becomes a multi-sensory experience that lingers in her mind. Women may not even realize why she feels drawn to you, but the combination of touch, presence, and scent ensures that she will. Part 7. The pause after a hug. Most men make the critical mistake of pulling away too quickly after a hug. They feel nervous, unsure, or self-conscious, and in their rush to release the embrace, they unintentionally send a subtle message of emotional unavailability or discomfort. Even if the hug itself was executed perfectly, that sudden detachment can erase all the positive impact you just created. Women are incredibly attuned to these small cues, and they can sense hesitation or insecurity instantly. Instead of rushing, allow the hug to breathe for just a few extra seconds. Stay calm, relaxed, and unhurried, maintaining a gentle presence. This lingering moment communicates far more than words ever could. It shows that you are comfortable with closeness, emotionally grounded and secure in yourself. That calm, steady energy reassures her, creates a sense of safety, and makes her feel valued in a way she may not consciously recognize. The pause after a hug is not about trying to impress or hold on too long. It is about allowing the interaction to fully register, letting her mind process the warmth, confidence, and care you just conveyed. This subtle presence can spark curiosity and desire, leaving her thinking about you long after the moment ends. Women notice when a man can stay close without awkwardness or hurry, and that quiet stability is incredibly attractive. Mastering this small, intentional pause is one of the easiest ways to make a hug not just memorable, but magnetic, creating a silent pull that makes her secretly want more. Conclusion. Hugs are far more than casual greetings. They are silent opportunities to create a lasting impression and spark subtle attraction without saying a single word. Every detail matters: the timing, the way your hands rest, the flow of energy between you, your eye contact, the scent you carry, and the calm, confident presence you project. Each of these elements combines to make a hug magnetic, transforming a simple embrace into a moment she will remember and carry with her long after you part ways. When you approach a hug with intention and awareness, you communicate something far deeper than words ever could. You show her that you are grounded, emotionally present, and confident. You make her feel safe, appreciated, and subtly intrigued at the same time. She notices these small cues, even if she doesn't consciously realize why, and they leave a lasting imprint in her mind. You are no longer just another man she hugged. You are the man who made her feel uniquely valued and drawn to your presence. The next time you hug her, focus on these essential details. Hold the embrace slightly longer than expected. Allow your hands to rest naturally and comfortably. Match her energy without overpowering, and maintain soft eye contact both before and after the hug. Let your presence linger quietly, creating a moment that feels rare and meaningful. By consistently applying these principles, you turn an ordinary gesture into an unforgettable experience. Over time, she will secretly want to be near you more, replaying your hugs in her mind and feeling drawn to your calm, confident, and magnetic energy every time.